Hi everyone, welcome back to Wellverse Creations. In this video, I'm going to be trying something new that I've never done before, where I'm going to utilize a zipper and make a piece of ephemera to put in the back of the book here. So in this part, I'm just showing you this zipper that I picked up, and then I'm wanting to place this scripture behind the zipper and reveal just that part of it. So I'm just getting ideas here as to the fit and how exactly I'm going to make all of this work. Then I've decided I like this paper as the overlay. And I'm just working here to try and figure out a way to give kind of a distressed edge to it so that I can then ink it up. So I've just decided to tear this with my fingers. And then I'm going to make an opening down the center of this so the zipper can show. So I just keep tearing it and checking it against the scripture so that I don't want to overdo it, but yet I want enough room there for it to show. And then I'm also going to have to make enough room for the zipper. So it looks like I'm pretty well satisfied with this much. Now I'm going to put the zipper back on. I'm realizing it's a little long for this project, but the zipper is only going to function as far as you can see here, so it's not real important. So if the end is folded up or cut off, that'll be just fine. Okay, so applying the fur is next. And I'm just cutting a nice long strip of it so that I can just kind of edge that zipper. I thought the fur would just be really playful and fun here. And then it's just going to add another element of surprise to this piece. So now I'm just gluing down the fur and holding it off the zipper a little bit, since the zipper is functioning at the top. And plus, I want it to be seen. Otherwise, why put it there, right? Okay, so right now I'm satisfied with just gluing that much of the fur along the sides of the zipper, and then I'm trying it on again with the scripture and just kind of guiding it. This is why I want the zipper to still be functional, so that I can move it a little bit if I need to. And I'm just trying on the paper and realizing it needs more tearing and fitting as well. Okay, it looks like I've got it pretty well torn the way I want it. Now, I'm going to add quite a bit of ink to the edges just to give them a nice distressed antique look. And this takes a little while, but I kind of enjoy doing it. So it also would have been fine to leave it white and it would just blend in with the snow, but I kind of wanted a contrast here. So I just really put an abundant amount of ink. And then I also put a little bit on the back side in case I need to curl it back further. So I'm just widening this a little bit and trying it on one more time. I decided I wanted to tear it back a little further so that more of the zipper and fur would show. So then once I'm satisfied, I'm just going to glue this down with some hot glue. And just kind of work my way around the edges. And then notice I haven't trimmed the bottom. I'm just kind of making sure of everything before I trim off the fur that's kind of poking out the bottom there. Okay, this might seem over picky, but the other side didn't have as much fur. So I'm just adding a little bit to the top of the zipper area here so that it looks more similar to the amount that's on the other side. I'm just being careful here not to cover up this beautiful scripture. And that scripture says, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and abide with him, or dine with him, and he with me. That's in Revelation 3:20. And that is Jesus speaking. So that's an invitation to you. You can do that right here, right now, right where you are. Just invite Jesus in. He's knocking. So now I'm trying it in and just looking at anything that I need to finish on it before I glue it down. And obviously I need to trim the pieces off the bottom. And then I'm going to add a little bit of ink here at the very bottom where I tore this. Now I'm deciding if I want to add one of these beautiful buttons. I think I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. And I just thought they would be perfect for this junk journal. Here I'm just trimming off the excess of the zipper and also the fur. So it's time to put this beautiful piece in the back of the journal, and here I'm just deciding exactly where I want to position it, and I'm still undecided on the beautiful blue button at this point. Just using hot glue here to secure the piece in place. I've selected this really beautiful country church, and now I'm just roughing up the edges of the paper since they had a straight edge to them. I think it takes the ink better, and plus it has that fun distressed look that I enjoy. So I left an opening behind this for this card, and I just love this cute little church with the roses above the door, and there's even a little cross at the top. Really sweet. I've decided on this beautiful teal ribbon that is just so nice for this time of year because it's a velvet ribbon. Now I'm just using the Crop-A-Dile to make the holes so that I can secure the ribbon that way. I'm pushing the ribbon through the hole with my handy dandy Cricut tool. I'm telling you, these things are great for all kinds of stuff. Just feeding it through, and then I'm going to tie a knot. I just think that's kind of a fun look. So I'm trying it in with the ribbon, and I've written a poem that I'm going to use as a tuck spot on the back with this journaling paper. And I'm just seeing how all that fits together. The poem is called Christmas Eve, and it reads like this. 'Twas the little church nestled in the trees, the melody of its bells in the breeze, light from its windows spilling on the snow, drawing me in some way I didn't know. I stood up tall and staunchly resisted, but the strangely alluring pull persisted. Somehow my own emptiness insisted, and a voice not my own whispered inside. It was the one I'd often denied, but was now beseeching me in my stride. Once I was seated on a wooden pew, the music began and my wanting grew. Indescribable love I never knew rained down on me like rivers from the sky. I knew in that moment I could not deny. My need for Jesus was the reason why. So I cried out for him to forgive me. I exchanged my will for his to be free. I heard the angels shout out with glee as I answered his knock, inviting him in. Jesus washed me clean from all of my sin. Now I invite you this new life to begin. So now that I've added the poem to the back of the card, I'm just trying it in because I'm wanting to see how the ribbon looks. It looks really nice poking out the top of the book there. And it goes nicely with our tassel. And it looks like we've got plenty of room to add in all the other ephemera pieces that we've been making. This pocket was such a fun project, and I'm loving this little button. I think it was just a nice finishing touch. And the journaling card adds a lot of function because I've got this nice piece of journaling paper in the back. So this pocket is not just interesting and fun, it's functional. So I'm still messing with the fur because it's so fun. And then in the front of the book, I've also added a little bit of lace to that pocket. So that turned out good. And I just hope you guys had fun making this with me at home. And I just thank you so much for hanging out with me today.